Hello, I'm Timothy Swords, Mindful Leadership Executive Coach, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Most meditation practices ask you to direct your attention to the breath, to the body, to a word or phrase. And that's useful. Those are skills worth developing. This practice does something different. Instead of training attention to focus on an object, we're going to turn attention toward awareness itself. The open, receptive space in which all you're experiencing can be known. Neuroscientists sometimes describe the brain as operating in two primary modes: a task-focused mode, locked onto a problem or a goal, and a broader, more receptive mode, sometimes called the default mode, associated with integration, perspective, and what researchers call self-referential processing. What we're doing here today draws on that second capacity, not shutting the mind down, but allowing it to open. You don't need to achieve anything in this practice. You just need to notice what's already here. Find a comfortable position. As you're sitting, let your spine be reasonably upright, but not rigid. Dignified, not braced. Allow your hands to rest in your lap or on your thighs. And allow your eyes to close, or let your gaze soften and fall downward below the screen. Take one slow, full breath in through the nose, and a long, easy exhale through the mouth. And do that once more, breathing in and letting go slowly. Feel the weight of your body, the contact of your feet on the floor, the chair or cushion beneath you. Just being aware of gravity doing its work. Just a moment. Let go of where you've been and where you're going. You're here now. That's enough. And begin by resting your attention on the natural rhythm of your breathing. You don't need to change it or control it. Just noticing it. The belly rising and falling. The slight pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. The cool air at the nostrils. The slightly warmer air as it leaves. The breath is your anchor, the place you can always return to when the mind drifts. And it will drift. That's not a problem. The noticing of drift and the gentle return is the practice. Every return is a small act of self-directed neuroplasticity. You're literally strengthening the brain's capacity for present moment awareness each time you do it. Now, without leaving the breath entirely, let your attention begin to widen. Notice any sounds. Just kind of bringing sounds into your awareness, whatever is present, near or far, sharp or subtle. You don't need to identify or name the sounds. Simply let them arrive and pass, the way waves arrive and recede. Now let body sensations join the field. Warmth, coolness, tingling, heaviness, the subtle pulse of your heartbeat, perhaps. You're not searching for anything in particular, just allowing the body sensations to be present in your awareness. And now let thoughts and emotions be part of the field as well, not engaging with them, not pushing them away, simply noticing that they arise. A thought appears and floats away like a cloud in a clear blue sky. A feeling moves through as well. And in your awareness, you notice something is here. Something has moved. You're now holding sounds, sensations, thoughts, and feelings. As one comes and another comes, one goes away, another comes to consciousness. Not managing them, but simply being aware of them. The attention has become wide and open, like a sky that can hold any kind of weather. Now I'd like to invite you into a subtler part of this practice. Notice that all these experiences, sounds, sensation, thoughts, and feelings are arising within something. They're arising within awareness. Awareness is the space in which all of it is happening. Now, instead of being aware of something, can you simply rest as awareness itself? Not focusing on the breath, not tracking sensation, not managing thoughts, just the open, luminous quality of knowing, of being awake, of presence itself. Here's something worth sitting with. Awareness, by its nature, cannot be disturbed by what passes through it. A thought arises, awareness is still here. An emotion moves through, awareness is still here. Noise, discomfort, urgency, awareness remains unchanged, undisturbed. This is not a poetic metaphor. It's something you can verify directly in your own experience right now. Notice the part of you that is aware of any tension in your body. Is that part tense? The part of you that is aware of an anxious thought. Is that part itself anxious? There is a dimension of you that is not caught in the content of your experience, that is simply present, simply awake. That is what we mean by open awareness. Rest here. Let whatever arises, arise. Let whatever passes, pass. You don't need to do anything with any of it. This is not passivity. This is a profound and stable form of presence. Gently let your attention find the breath again, the simple anchor of the body breathing. Begin to notice the room around you, the sounds, the temperature. Notice also the weight of your body in the chair. And when you're ready, let your eyes open softly. No need to rush. Take a moment before you move. What you just practiced is something that contemplative traditions have pointed to for millennia, and what cognitive neuroscience is now beginning to map in detail. Capacity to step back from the stream of mental content and rest in the awareness that witnesses it. Researchers call this metacognitive awareness. Awareness aware of itself. Doesn't eliminate difficulty, but it can change your relationship to difficulty. You can become less at the mercy of whatever the mind is doing in any given moment. You can return to this quality anywhere at any time, not necessarily as a technique you deploy, but as something you recognize, a dimension of your experience that is always already present. In a meeting, when the pressure spikes, in a conversation when something triggers you, in the quiet moments before an important decision. The awareness that is hearing these words right now, that has been here throughout this entire practice, is the same awareness you can bring to every room you walk into. That's not a small thing. That's the ground of everything. Thank you for practicing with me.